Hello guys, welcome back to another video here on the Banjo Addict page. Thank you so much for pushing that play button, guys. If you enjoy tips and advice on how to get better on the banjo, guys, this is the channel for you. Please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a future video. Alright guys, before we get started today, I got some exciting news that I just got handled here a couple weeks ago, or a couple days ago actually. I've got merchandise now. As you can tell, I'm wearing a Banjo Addict t-shirt. I also have coffee mugs, pint glasses, hoodies, all that good stuff. It's all in my store. I'll put a link in the description. If you're interested in getting any of that, I'll put a link to the store in the description. Just click on the link and it'll take you right to where all my merchandise is getting sold. Today, guys, I want to talk about the difference between actually practicing your banjo and playing your banjo. There's a huge difference, and you've got to figure it out early because you will waste a lot of time if you don't. Now, I know what everybody's probably thinking. I know the difference between practicing and playing my banjo. And yes, on the outskirts of it, you do. Everybody does. I didn't when I started playing banjo. My practice sessions were turning into my play sessions. I wasn't practicing what I was bad on as much as I was playing the things that I knew, and it took away from my practice time to get better. So I think in order for you to get better on the banjo, you've got to differentiate the difference when you're playing your banjo and when you're practicing your banjo. But let's take a football team, an American football team, for all the people that are across the ocean over there that watch my channel, like American football. Well, the team, they go out and practice, and they practice certain plays that they're going to run, right? Well, they don't play the whole game to practice that one play. They actually pick that one play, and they practice it until they get it right, and then they put it into the game plan. And it's the same way with the banjo. What you've got to do in your practice session is you've got in your head to understand that when you're having problems with something, that is what you've got to practice. You ain't got to practice what you already know or what you are good at or the song that you got to play. And there's nothing wrong with doing that during a practice session because it gets, monotonous trying to do, like if I'm going to do the F chord or the C chord, or, if I'm practicing how to get that. There's nothing wrong with mixing in playing music with that, if that makes sense. But the problem entails is when you enter that into your practice session and say, well, hell, I practiced for an hour today, when actually you probably practiced for 10 minutes really on what you're having problems with, and you played the banjo the rest of the time on tunes that you did know. Just like me right now, I'm learning to play claw hammer. Well, I'll tell you what, that might be a problem right there. Did I not tighten down my damn truss rod? Shit fire. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I didn't tighten down my dang truss rod bolt down here. I had to go through and check it all again right quick. Sorry about the weird cut in the video, but it was loose. All it was loose. I guess I didn't tighten it back down when I adjusted it, when I took this thing all apart. But I adjusted my tailpiece. That's another video that I'll be coming out here with a couple weeks, is the tailpiece and the importance of adjusting it and how it should be on your banjo. Back to what I was trying to say, guys, is I'm practicing claw hammer right now, and I'm trying to get Tennessee down. I've practiced and learned, several songs, like the easy songs, Cripple Creek, the things that are just kind of get your hands in that motion. I've learned a lot of them songs, not great, but I've learned them, and I've moved on to a little more advanced tunes with drop thumbs and things of that nature. Anyways, guys, I've been learning Old Rocky Top on the claw hammer style banjo. So when I get to a part, there's a drop thumb in there. Instead of playing that whole thing through right there, I just want to play the part with the drop thumb. So I'll drop it on my C. And that's all I really want to practice until I get down. And so the drop thumb right there, I'm having problems with hitting it every time. And so instead of practicing it through the whole thing, I will just sit and practice the drop thumb. see what I'm saying? And so that is actually, to me, is what actual practice is. What I would do when I first started playing the banjo is I would know certain songs and I would play those songs to kind of get my fingers limbered up or whatever, and then I'd practice the song, and I would play it so far into the song to a point that I was having problems. Well, then once I screwed it up, I'd be like, ah, crap, and then I would start over at the first. Well, actually what I was doing is I was playing the banjo with about 10 seconds of practice time when I hit that part that I was having a hard time with, instead of focusing in on that hard time, that point that I was having a hard time with, and getting it down, and then going back and playing through the song. And that's the way I would advise doing it. So that is my point behind saying in this video that the difference between practicing and playing the banjo is a major thing when you're trying to learn. And if you can differentiate it when you're playing, you can say, oh, I need to stop because I'm playing the banjo, I'm not practicing the banjo. And so you can go back to that point to where you're having problems with and practice that point and get better. Anyways, guys, it was just something I was thinking about. I wanted to throw it out there. Thank you all so much for pushing that subscribe button, pushing that play button, guys, and all the comments, all the likes, everything that you all have been doing. I greatly appreciate it, guys. I hope the videos that I put out are helping you all. They're helping me out a lot because the videos that I put out, I will go as far as my knowledge takes me, and then I do a lot of research into different things that helps me learn more about the banjo. So it helps me out just as much, I think, guys, as I'm trying to help you guys out. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.